Hello Plymouth, my name's Luke Pollard, I'm your Member of Parliament. I've just left the conference hall and from hearing Jeremy Corbyn's big conference speech. There's 5 things that are really important I want to tell you about Labour's conference here. Number 1, we're a united party. The divisions that have been characterised Labour in the past are in the past. We've got to focus on being the next government. Number 2, we're ready for that to be the next government. Over the course of this conference, we've set out policies about investing in our infrastructure, removing the public sector pay cap, getting a fair deal from Brexit, making sure that we're protecting our NHS and investing in our schools. We are ready to be the next government. Number 3, the Tories are weak and divided. This week we've seen them fighting each other about what they mean about Brexit. They're in favour of stabbing each other in the back to replace Theresa May. It's time we had a government that put the national situation first and the party politics second. The Tories are focused on who is replacing Theresa May, stabbing each other in the back, sometimes in the face, and they should be looking after our country. Number 4, we've got a Brexit deal that will work for Britain. I've been talking a lot about getting into the detail of Brexit, not rehearsing the referendum again, not rerunning it, not campaigning about Remain or Leave, but getting into the detail of Brexit. That's exactly what Labour's been talking about this week. We've had debates right across the conference centre here. In Fringes, I've spoken about young people and Brexit a number of times. The model that we've taken in Plymouth about getting into the detail with the Brexit summit is a model that other parties, other places right across the country are adopting. Plymouth is leading when it comes to how we should get a good Brexit deal, and that is to be really encouraged. Number 5, the next general election can't come too soon. We've just had a general election. It's a little bit tiring, but we need another one. The government is weak and divided. Far from being strong and stable, as Theresa May promised us during the election, they are weak and at each other's throats. At a time when our NHS is in crisis, people are unable to afford homes, homelessness has doubled. Our schools are having overcrowded classrooms, experienced teachers and police officers and social workers and firefighters are losing their jobs and leaving those professions. We need a government that is going to govern for the many, not the few. Bring on the next general election. I can't wait for it. Plymouth, there's been a lot going on this week in conference, and I want to say thank you to the nearly 30 people from Plymouth, delegates and representatives, members who have been so clear in selling what we need in the Southwest, articulating the arguments about why investing in the far Southwest is good, and that has paid off. On Sunday, Jeremy Corbyn announced that in addition to Labour's £2.5 billion rail investment, Jeremy Corbyn has also promised that we're going to have electrification of the line down to Plymouth. John McDonnell, in his speech, went even further to announce electrification into Cornwall. Now this is good news for the far southwest and shows that the lobbying efforts of me, local councillors and Ben Bradshaw in Exeter is paying off. I want to see the Tories now not issue any more press releases, but get their own government to pledge to match Labour's investment in rail. There's a lot at stake in the next election, whenever it may come, but between now and whenever that may be, I will continue to fight for Plymouth in Parliament, continue to give Plymouth its voice back by raising our issues, by campaigning for what we need, and for creating a city and a society that welcomes everyone and leaves no one behind. There's lots going on here, lots to think about on the train back to Plymouth. Thanks very much for your time, Plymouth. See you soon.